Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Stafford going to throw from the outset. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And that's incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd and 19.
To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down. A gain of 7.
Again, it's Corum. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You see the numbers for Corum a week ago. 13 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
23 yards. And the Rams, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Corum. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here's Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Walter Nolan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the Rams have the first points. Here it's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory. That's the bottom line there. But wasn't there plenty of practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here back. Now it's third down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run for it. It's Corum. Runs through the contact. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Throwing is Stafford. Short throw is Higbee. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Rams.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Short throw. It's Higbee. 2nd down and 6 now.
To Tyler Higbee. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Cardinals nothing.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And the Cardinals first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Cardinals at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Complete to George Pickens.
A give up the middle with Benson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the
Here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that'll make it third down.
Third and 2.
Out of the gun, Watson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are back within a score. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he's going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run once more with Corum. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this Arizona defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
I mean, you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL. It does not matter who you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Adams, the man in motion left. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Up the middle, here's Corum. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Corum now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Sam Williams on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, a give to Corum. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To the right side, this is Corum. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Running left, Corum. And stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The numbers for Benson in last week's ball game: 18 carries, 60 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Cardinals 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua ready to take over once more. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Rams, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion right goes Adams. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Stafford. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl quarterback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football.